He never thought buying my first home would turn into a battle. But the moment he moved into that quiet, picture-perfect neighborhood, he learned something important. The house wasn't about rules. It was about control. At first, everything looked normal. Clean lawns, smiling neighbors, a monthly newsletter full of community pride and the shared values. He believed in it. He really did. He paid my dues on time. He trimmed my grass exactly to regulation height. He parked my car where they told me to park. He was the model homeowner. And that's when the notices started. The first one side my trash bin was visible for 12 minutes longer than allowed. 12 minutes. He laughed it off. Honest mistake, right? Then came the second notice. My welcome mat was not HOA approved. The third notice side my porch light was the wrong shade of white. That's when he realized they weren't enforcing rules. They were hunting. And he was the target. The HOA president had a problem with me. Her name was Linda. Clipboard always in hand. A smile sharp enough to shoot glass. Every violation notice had her signature. But here's the funny part. He started paying attention. Linda's grass? Too long. Linda's car? Parked overnight on the street, a clear violation. Linda's backyard shed? Not listed in any approved structures. But somehow, she never got a single fine. So he did something dangerous. He read the HOA bylaws. Every page, every footnote, every amendment. And that's when he discovered the truth. The HOA rules applied to everyone, except the board. One morning, he opened my mailbox and he froze. A certified letter. The HOA claimed he had made unauthorized exterior modifications. The fine? $5,000. No more warning. No more explanation. Just a deadline and the threat of legal action. That's when fear turned into anger. Because he hadn't changed anything. So he asked for proof. They sent photos. Photos that were years old. Photos taken before he even owned the house. That's when he knew this wasn't a mistake. This was intimidation. They thought I'd panic. They thought I'd pay. They were wrong. He started documenting everything. He became obsessed not with revenge, but with truth. Every violation letter, saved. Every email, archived. Every interaction, recorded legally, of course. He took photos of every board member's violations. Unapproved fences, illegal parking, commercial vehicles hidden behind homes. And then he found the bombshell. The HOA president's cousin was the property manager. Conflict of interest, illegal. He verified it twice. And then he requested the host financial records, something they legally had to provide. They refused. That refusal was all he needed. The next HOA meeting was packed. He stood up, heart pounding, palms sweating. Linda smirked at me like she'd already won. He began calmly. I'd like to address selective enforcement. The room went silent. He displayed the photos, one by one. Rule violations by the board. Gasps, whispers, angry murmurs. Then he showed the financial documents. Missing funds, undisclosed relationships, improper fines. Linda tried to interrupt me. He kept going. And he ended with this. I'm filing a formal complaint with the state. And I've already spoken to an attorney. The smirk vanished. Within weeks, everything unraveled. The property management company was fired. The HOA president resigned for personal reasons. All fines against me were dropped with a written apology. But the best part? The bylaws were rewritten. Transparency rules added. Term limits enforced. Independent audits required. The HOA never targeted anyone like that again. What I learned is that hosts thrive on fear and silence. But knowledge terrifies them. He didn't break rules. He didn't yell. He didn't threaten. He did something far more dangerous. He paid attention. So if you're dealing with an HOA that thinks it's above the law, remember this. They only have power if you don't look back. And once you do, everything changes. Thanks for watching. If you like this story, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more.